Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. I've got loads of fresh, great news. I've got loads of updates. I have achieved a historic milestone myself last week when I went to the Royal International Air Tattoo, to the air show. I was able to engage with Vertical Aerospace on the ground, and I was able to bring you this very interview, which was premiered last night or yesterday. It's getting some good traction. I would like to invite you everyone to go in there. But before we move on, let me just check if everything is coming through. Is the audio coming through? I think so. Yes, I can see it. We've got some good audience. We have people coming in. We've got people just coming in. The chat is waking up. It's Saturday morning in the United States, and it's just after lunchtime in Europe or England. Abi is here, Bloody Mary time. What's up, banana heads? I love it. Hey, it's Saturday from Stephen Price. James is here as well, and he's number one in the little competition. Trixie is joining. James is back again. We have people pouring in. Just bear with me. Let's give it a few seconds. I'm just checking something if everything is going all right. Yes, it is. Right. So, how do we start? We've got a lot to go through today. We've got coming earnings as well. We've got coming earnings for achr Aviation, Vertical Aerospace, and Joby Aviation. We will try to cover all of those three companies, the most significant companies on the market, which are publicly traded, and we will try to bring them to you. Zach is here. Thank you for joining. I can see you in the chat. We'll try to cover all of these three earnings. We have a clash on the 6th with Joby on the 6th and Virgin and something else. So we will see how we can play around that. But we'll definitely bring you achr Aviation. We'll definitely bring you Vertical Aerospace. I will get back to this shortly. Let's just check if somebody is... Oh yeah, Trixie is very excited over the achr earnings. That's great. What's going on? We've got only 17 people coming in. 23. Okay, I take it it's early morning. It's early morning in the United States. People will start coming in. That's fine. Right, I've got a lot of news, as I said. And probably, let's just start with... Not my X. Yeah, actually, we can start with my X. I would like to invite you, those who don't follow me on X. The handle is at eVTOL and I bring you the hottest news and insights on a daily basis. These are some invitations to today's show. But if something happens like this unpiloted hydrogen flight by Joby, which was over 24 hours long. I'll talk about it later on the show. I usually bring it to you, same as a little sneak peek to the interview with Vertical Aerospace. I'm bringing you some not only updates but also deep dives like this one. I do a lot of threads as well. What is a thread? It's like your main post on X. It's like a tweet, and then it's got certain level of subtweets. So, and it tells the story, it unveils the story. So if I click on this one, achr Defense, again, we're gonna be talking about this on the show, don't worry, but you can see the date, 24th of July. So 2 days ago, you would have already known what you are missing. So this is the main tweet. You have a little video in there, and then I just break down and unveil the story to you. There's a poll as well. A lot of interesting information. People are just not bothered to read it. And I'm just bringing this exclusive value. Look, this one has got 3,000 views, 3,000 impressions. The second one, I've lost it. I've now lost it. The second one, the second subtweet is just mind-blowing to me. You got literally like 2 or 3 lines per tweet. Look, the other subtweet, 210. It's not even 10% of that. But fair enough. People are watching it. People are reading it. I would be bringing you the value anyway, whether I'm getting 20 impressions or 20,000 impressions. I'm just here. It's my job to bring you all the insights and all the... Look at that. Look at this handsome boy. Next to the achr Aviation aircraft, next to the Midnight. So yeah, if you want to keep in touch, there's a lot of insights I can't fit in my shows, in my videos. The handle is at eVTOL Hub. But what I was going to show you is our unique newsletter, and then start the show right with the news. We have a lot to go through. I won't be spending too much time with chat this time as well. Vaz, I kind of like you sitting in for the closing. Well, thank you, Abby. Yeah, actually on Thursday I was stepping in for Martyn because he had some technical issues. I loved it. That was my biggest audience so far. You were great. It was quite fun topic as well. It was a bit grotesque at some point when Donald Trump nudged Jerome Powell and telling him to cut down the rates. It was quite funny, but yeah, that was great. You might see me on the show more often. I'm not saying in the prime time, but I will be covering much more live. I'm just working on some updates, trying to make my work much more efficient. Next week you will definitely see some previews for the coming earning calls for Achr, Joby and Vertical. But let's not get too ahead. So what we've got here. We've got, yes, the interview. I can't express enough how important milestone and achievement this was. This is the first interview on the channel outside of the studio. This is the first interview on the ground. What if I show you a little teaser? Yeah, as soon as I ask a question, it was an air show, obviously. As soon as I ask a question, there was a Eurofighter Typhoon taking off, doing the little routine. I don't know. Yeah, it was loud. We had to stop. We had to pause and then come back to it.
Michael, we got interrupted
in the meantime,
the Eurofighter.
In the meantime, the aircraft was covered because of rain, because of the condition. It was proper lashing in the morning. But before we could carry on, before we could continue, the aircraft. What's going on with the internet?
Imagine being able to build anything
don't tell me.
just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Right, before we carried on with the interview, the aircraft got uncovered, and it was all there in its own beauty. I was actually well happy because the Vertical Aerospace team were very accommodative. They were actually happy to see me. They knew who is Vaz, they knew eVTOL Hub, they knew our channel, they know our content. I could bring you this exclusive interview. I could also get a tour around the aircraft. I've talked to almost all Vertical Aerospace team on the ground. I loved it. I was there over 1.5 hours with them. That was amazing. So thank you, Vertical Aerospace, for very warm welcome and accommodation. So if you want to do me a favor, definitely check out the interview, because I know for the fact half the people watching the show have not seen the interview, because you would have said something. I know it for the fact, apart from Trixie who says that, I know for the fact you haven't watched the video, so definitely go to check it out. We are now touching 1,000 views. Don't forget to drop the like as well, because when we hit 100, YouTube will just push it out more aggressive. And this is not only unprecedented and first because it's outside of the studio, I think, and few people already told me, the complexity of information and updates is unprecedented in the media space. This is the most comprehensive and detailed update on the aircraft you can get. So definitely worth it. Definitely check it out. I believe Martyn is going to push the link, put the link underneath the video. So definitely check it out. 100% worth it. But what happened in there? Vertical Aerospace completes first piloted airport-to-airport eVTOL flight. This was the world first. Hang on, how about if I make this a little video? Let's make it a little video, and I can then circle back to the interview on that. It's not gonna be a long one. You've seen this before. I will just be recording the intro, outro, and you will not miss the whole story. Let me get some water. And let's make it a video. Right. Got this. Right. Shall we do it on the first take? Vas, could you try sitting at the aircraft? No, I couldn't. I could not. Just bear in mind, it's a prototype. There's a lot of intellectual property as well. There is, yeah. Not this time. Let's put it this way. Not this time. Okay. I think there were only 2 people sitting in the aircraft on the show. One was the test pilot, the chief test pilot Simon Sy Davies, and the what's his name? Green, the British astronaut. He was on the show and he got to sit in the aircraft. I believe these are the only 2 people who got to sit in the cockpit on the air show. But yeah, I mean the level of insight I got around the aircraft, it was just amazing. Thanks again, Vertical Aerospace team. They were very accommodative, very welcoming. Yeah. It's, as Martyn says, it's not about who you are, but who you know. Right, let's get this video up and running. I need to show this B-roll as well, don't I? Nope. Okay. Right. Take 1. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. And it's time to start talking about Vertical Aerospace and their breakthrough flight, their world first airport-to-airport flight. What happened? How did it happen? What's going on? Well, stay with me and I will explain what's happened. Vertical Aerospace has achieved a major industry milestone by completing the world's first piloted airport-to-airport flight with a full-scale eVTOL aircraft. Their VX4 prototype flew 17 miles from Cotswold Airport to RAF Fairford at 1,800 feet and 115 miles per hour, marking the first time an electric aircraft has integrated into active airspace between 2 operational airports. The aircraft was on public display at the Royal International Air Tattoo, becoming the first eVTOL showcased at the world's largest military show. You can see the footage from the very air show. This is produced by Vertical Aerospace and it gives you insights not only at the aircraft but also at the air show itself. Following the historic arrival, Vertical successfully completed a return flight back to Cotswold as well, proving not just one-way performance but round-trip viability under real-world airport conditions. This is the astronaut I was talking about, Tim Peake. As a British astronaut, he got to sit in the cockpit. Piloted by Chief Test Pilot Simon Davies, the event signals growing maturity for the VX4 program as it moves closer to certification and further validates Vertical's push into hybrid electric platforms targeting long-range commercial and defense applications. As you know, I happened to meet with Vertical Aerospace team on the ground on the air show on Sunday. I was able to bring you the world exclusive interview. It is the most comprehensive and most complex interview in terms of information included around the aircraft. The most complex and comprehensive interview so far in the media airspace. The link will be under the video, so definitely go to check this out. Vertical Aerospace, writing in the history books, proving their aircraft is more than capable, operating in public airspace, airport to airport, first in the world, with a fraction of budget of the market leaders. There we are. Definitely check out the interview. It will be probably pinned in here or under the video. Here is another video in my playlist or recommended by Martyn or YouTube. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves and each other. Right. I hope that was good. What's next? Right, next story. Move on. Let's check the chat. I can see I've got some comments coming through. Martyn is here. Martyn is here. Good morning, Martyn. Martyn, I was asking you if we can set up the events, the earnings events, the actual earning calls, achr, Joby, and Vertical. So it's on there on the channel, and we can promote it, and I can promote it as well, please, if it's possible. Abby is here. Good morning, Martyn. Always blown away by Zach being here. It's 5:30 a.m. for him. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. That is a good point. Trump is in Scotland now. Yeah, the majority of people in Scotland don't like him, and I don't give him, did not give him a very good welcome. Yeah, I'm not surprised, James. And after a good night at the pub, Zach is Martyn's favorite. Vaz, Sensei wouldn't comment on your lighting when I quiz. But he's upgrading from what I hear. Well, you need to keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. He hates it. If you want to proper wind him up, keep doing it. He's gonna love it. What a night last night. One for the books. Over 1,000 people joined us. We made it to 4 encores. Wow. Congratulations, Martyn. I couldn't stay on. I had to duck away. I had to hit the deck because I was too tired. But yeah, that was great. From what I saw, it was really great. Right, some more news from the aerospace sector. I will try to finish on time today because I've got some commitments, so I will try to focus on the news. Honeywell, I brought you some insights and some preview of the earnings call. Why Honeywell? Because it's a significant partner on the eVTOL market. Not only through Vertical Aerospace themselves, but through achr as well, and through other companies. We know that Honeywell have a deal with Vertical Aerospace worth up to $1 billion over 10 years. That's not a tiny deal. So that's why I thought I would bring you some takeaways from the earnings call, and also it could show you the sentiment of the aerospace, and also it could indicate some sentiment of the advanced air mobility and eVTOL market. Honeywell's aerospace pulls a solid quarter with eyes on the sky. Honeywell remains one of the most influential aerospace technology giants with a deep footprint across avionics, flight control systems, propulsion, and energy management solutions. Within the emerging advanced air mobility and eVTOL sector, Honeywell is a quiet but powerful force supplying critical systems to several Tier 1 manufacturers, including Vertical Aerospace, former Lilium, and achr Aviation. While their name doesn't always lead headlines, their technologies power the backbone of many eVTOL programs around the world. That Lilium snuck in, that was supposed to be former Lilium, because we know Lilium has gone through 2 rounds of bankruptcy actually. Q2 earnings, key takeaways. So what we've got, what do the numbers say? We've got revenue, 10.35 billion, 8% growth year over year. Organic growth, 5%. Adjusted earnings per share, 2.75. That's a 9% growth over the year. Beating guidance as well. Aerospace technologies, growing 6% organic. Defense and space, 13%. Commercial aftermarket, 7%. Backlog, plus 16% year over the year. Industrial automation, flat with weakness in Europe. This could be a backlash of the tariffs. I'm wondering what the next quarter is going to bring, if it's going to be flat or if it's actually going to drop. Raised full year guidance. Revenue is raised. The guidance for the full year's revenue is raised. Earnings per share corrected as well. Segment margin, slight increase. and free cash flow 5.4 to 5.8 billion, which is unchanged. Honeywell, they not only supply the inceptors, which is basically the joystick, if you want, the control, what do you call them? Control, not items, control. Come on, help me. The control mod, not control module, control, basically joysticks. They also supply the full avionics systems. They also supply the control panels. You name it. Very significant player in the aerospace. They also supply, I think, air condition units, and they supply heat pumps as well. It's a separate division of that. It's got nothing to do with aerospace, okay? But if you see Honeywell, it's basically the same company, but it's different division. And I can hear a chopper just flying overhead. I don't think you can hear it. Oh, that's low. That must be a military aircraft. Oh, that was low. I could hear it. I could hear that the whole conservatory was shaking. I'm surprised whether you could hear it on the mic. I'm based close to the two big air bases, RAF and US Air Force, so we get a lot of aircraft flying by. What it means for eVTOL and advanced air mobility investors. Honeywell is not just a legacy aerospace player, it's a critical enabler of the next generation flight ecosystem. With eVTOL manufacturers increasingly relying on certified and modular avionics, propulsion systems, and automation platforms, Honeywell's performance in the aerospace segment is a strong signal for the wider advanced air mobility market. Although no specific eVTOL partners were mentioned in the quarter's call, the strong aftermarket demand and defense engagement reinforce their strategic positioning. As certification efforts intensify into 2026, Honeywell's continued momentum will be a key force supporting the infrastructure beneath the eVTOL revolution. Again, it's the aftermarket, is the actual supply. 1 billion worth of cooperation or contract with Vertical Aerospace, Achr Aviation, multiple aircraft manufacturers. So Honeywell, something definitely worth looking out for. Yeah, yeah, James, you just nailed it. Vaz, eVTOL steering wheel. Yeah, the eVTOL steering wheel. Yokes, yeah. Yokes, not yokes. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. What we've got in the chat. I can see the chat is gonna be good fun today. What a night last night. Martyn, I posted some good clips in Discord. Well, I need to check it out, Abby. I need to check it out. I need to catch up with everything. David Hensley is here. Good morning, David. A little late. You got on 2x. Thank you, David, for joining. Just imagine if a plane from Joby, achr, or Vertical flew over your head in any city. You wouldn't hear it. If you go to the... Well, you've seen the interview. You've seen the interview, Trixie. If you check the interview with Vertical Aerospace, which aired last night, you can hear the explanation of the noise level of the aircraft. So you wouldn't probably hear it. Vaz, which camera do you use when you make your videos and live streams? I'm interested to know about your setup so far. Well, it's Sony ZV-E10. It was the easiest solution for me. Well, one, I'm big on Sony when it comes to video, because I believe Sony have their best sensors, and when it comes to tellies as well, they are so expensive, but the quality of the image and the technology is just well ahead of the market. So when it comes to electronics, I'm trying to get as much Sony as I can because I'm rooting for the company. But when it comes to video, as a no-go, it's just Sony to me. So I've got Sony. Hang on. I'll actually show you my camera. It's in a rig, but that is the easiest plug and play solution. Sony ZV-E10. just because you asked, James. And it wasn't too expensive either. So I've got 2 of these. I'm looking to get a 3rd one so I can bring you some better production from the ground, but that's probably next year's question. But yeah, this is the easy solution. It's literally plug and play. I don't need to mess around with settings. I don't need to mess around with exposure, this and the other shutters, ISO. It's just pretty much fairly automatic. It's a digital camera, but I'm very happy with it. And my recommendation would be when it comes to storage and my recent experience from the Paris Air Show, where one of the memory cards blew itself up. I'm now spending, what, can you see it? I'm now spending a bit extra on memory cards as well. I tried Sony because this is a rigid one. This is supposed to be like rugged, a bit rugged. Can you see it? Yeah, it's supposed to be much more resistant. It's supposed to be water resistant. It's IP57, I think. Yeah, it should last a bit longer. So I invested in that as well because I don't want to lose my data again. Imagine if I did the interview with Vertical Aerospace, I came back home and nothing was on that card. I would probably just retire from Martyn Lucas Investor. Right, so we've got in the chat Vaz, which camera? Yeah, hope it helps, James. I know you are using your little DJI. It's got great quality of picture as well, but yeah, I need something proper. I can put my my lenses on as well. I can change lenses. And because Sasha is here, thank you for joining. Abby, hello Sasha. Vaz, eVTOL steering wheel, yeah. Yokes, yeah. I like yolks. Stick, yeah, that's the word as well. Stick, thank you. Oh, we've got the hi Vaz. Max is here. Thank you for joining. Jerry and Alba is here. God bless the Lucasite Emily family. Oh, Emily family blessings for the Lucasite family. Thank you, Alba, for joining. Matthew is here. This is good news. The FAA has released new advisory circulars that clarify the certification. I will get to it shortly. I will get to it shortly, Matthew. Don't worry. That's on today's program. We'll get to it shortly. Sherry and Elba enjoyed hanging out at the pub last night. I need to check it. I need to catch up with that. James, thank you, Vaz. I'm looking at getting a new camera with powerful zoom and thinking of trying live streams. Yeah, go for it, James. If you wanna go for, where's my camera? Go for a package where you get this telelens. That's 55 to 210 millimeters. It's well worth it. I did most of my footage on the air show of the aircraft. I will show you later. It will cost you probably 100 quid more. But if you were to buy these separately, you would be paying much more. So definitely go for look check this out. It's worth it in my eyes. Good ambience as always. So are you saying you like my lightings? Like lighting, Sasha? Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on. So that was Honeywell. What's next? We've got some exclusive. We've got some breaking news. Definitely. We covered Joby. If you remember last week's show, we covered Joby and the hydrogen flight. They flew over 9 hours on the JAI-30 unmanned aircraft. Now it looks like we are pushing the barrier. We are pushing the bar much higher. What if I made this a little video? Let's do this a little video. What we've got here. Hang on, do I have any videos here? Do I have any B-roll? I do. Right. I'll be the first take as well, I promise. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? Yeah. Okay. Hey up everyone. Let me change the lights as well. Because I can. Look, one finger. Sensei watching. Let's not do right. Let's do orange. Oh, that's good. One finger, yeah? Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn. Look at... No, I need to do... Sorry. Joby are flying on hydrogen again. And they are Sorry, I'm getting a call. Right. Take two. Go away, please. Okay. Right. Why did it answer? Why did it answer the phone call? Don't... I'm sorry, he'll be bothering me. It's coming on my PC because I've got WhatsApp on desktop. I'm so sorry about that. Right. Okay. Take two. Take two. So that'll be the first intro. Yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Right. What part couldn't you hear? What part could you not hear? I think it is the whole video. Is it? Okay, I'll get back to this later. I'll re-record it. I'm so sorry. This stupid phone. Yeah, I need to do something about that. I'm so sorry. Right, I will re-record this video. Well, I can't re-record the video because you didn't hear me talking, did you? Okay, let's do it again. What a day. What a day. Right. Take 3. What have we got here? Let's play this. Take 3. Let's put me on the scene. That's great. What a day. I love it. I love it. Thank you everyone for your support. And thanks for letting me know. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Right. Joby Aviation are flying on hydrogen again. And they are pushing the bar much, much, much higher. Hey up everyone. Welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. And it's time to talk about Joby Aviation and their hydrogen aircraft. We covered on the last week's show that allegedly Joby have carried out over 9-hour-long flight powered purely by liquid hydrogen. Well, we have some more progress. As shared on our last live show, Joby's JAI-30 unmanned aerial vehicle completed a 9-hour hydrogen-powered autonomous flight, a major breakthrough in endurance and emission-free aviation. Now, Hunter Brook, who brought us the first update, the first report, reckon the aircraft may have gone even further, potentially reaching 24 and more hours in a more recent test. While this hasn't been officially confirmed, we are actively digging into the details and reaching out to sources. If validated, this could mark a new record for hydrogen electric unmanned aerial vehicle. Stay tuned. We will bring you a full update on next week's show. What does it mean? We have coming earnings for Vertical Aerospace, for Achr Aviation, and for Joby Aviation as well. All these 3 we will cover live on this channel. It'll be a special show. But look out next week. We'll be bringing you special previews into the earnings. We'll be talking about Achr Aviation and their defense twist. We'll be talking about Vertical Aerospace and their hybrid power unit and their development. We'll be talking about Joby and their hydrogen flights as well. So we are looking out for more information. We'll give you more updates. Stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the like button. Here is a video related to the topic. Here is another video. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves and each other. Right, hopefully you could hear it this time. Let me just check if the chat is... yeah. I mean, this doesn't happen to me that often. It's happening when your phone takes over your computer. Yeah. Yeah, no sound. Thanks for the heads up, because I would have just carried on. We've got James V. Sky joining as well. Thank you for joining, one of the newer members. We have any questions or anything? Can't hear you for a few minutes. Yeah, sorry about that again. All of it from the beginning of the video. Yeah, that was take 3. That was the most takes I've ever done. Take 3, okay? And I'm not going beyond that. That will be take 3 or nothing. It's Saturday. It always happens on Saturday. Oi, what do you mean? It happens through the week as well. From the start we can't hear it. Yeah, I got it figured. Yeah, it's figured out. Is it beer 30 yet? I love that. I love that question. The funny thing is, his views went up. What does that mean? Zach, is this what makes it? Yeah, true. Well, you are making this real, not me. You are making this real with me together. And thank you for joining. Martyn, just start streaming without... Yeah. I want to call in live, Vaz. Well, Abby, maybe one day. Maybe one day. I might try it. Yeah. Welcome to the new member, Matthew. Do we have a new member? Yeah, Matthew, thank you for joining. Test his skills. God bless you, Vaz. Great job today. Thank you, Jerry and Alba. Thank you, Alba. It's been a minute. Right, let's get on with the news. Let's get on with the news. And we've got another invitation to coming earnings and to the earnings preview. So let's choose some bold colors. Look, one finger, yeah? One finger. Changing colors like that. Like that. I love it. I love it. Right. What we've got here, we've got Archer, we've got B-roll. Oh, this is, you're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one. Right. Take one. Are Archer Aviation shifting towards the defense before the coming earnings call? Hey up, everyone. That was a bit monotonous, wasn't it? I need to sell it. I need to do the drama. Take two. Are Archer Defense shifting towards the defense before the coming earnings call? Hey up, everyone. Welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. It's time to give you some preview of the coming earnings call, second quarter 2025 for Archer Defense. We have been getting some hints from the CEO, Adam Goldstein. What's going on? Archer CEO Adam Goldstein has hinted at a potential pivot in strategy, suggesting the company may focus on more heavily on defense applications over civil applications in the near future, with partnerships already in place with Anduril and Palantir and United States Air Force contract for 10 aircraft on the table. This signals a deepening commitment to military-grade capabilities and autonomous mission systems. As anticipation builds, eyes are also on what could be the first piloted transition flight of Archer's new VTOL aircraft, a key milestone that may finally be revealed. We'll be covering this on one of our special live shows, previewing the upcoming earnings season across the advanced air mobility sector. We are covering on this channel, we are covering Joby Aviation, we are covering Vertical Aerospace, and we as well are covering Archer Aviation. You know, from the last earnings call, from the first quarter, it was the biggest live eVTOL show, pushing to 4,000 people watching it. Wow, what a number. In this week, or the coming week, before the earnings, we'll be doing live preview, and we'll be talking about Archer Defense. We'll be talking about Archer transition flight and the new aircraft, because we have our own unique point of view on this. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see the new aircraft unveiled on the earnings call. We'll be talking about their financial position, Archer Defense, you name it. Stay tuned. There will be live preview show for the Archer Aviation coming earnings. And the next week, the following week, 11th of August, after hours, Archer Aviation, the same place, different time. In here, probably the biggest live eVTOL show again. That's it for now. Here is a video related to the topic. Here is another video. Take care of yourselves and each other. Right, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Alright, let's look, yeah? Like, one finger, yeah? Right, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Because Archer, I think we will see some massive shift in the sentiment, and I think there could be some great reaction coming from that. Let me just check the chat if the sound is coming through, or if the video is not coming through, or if, I don't know, if the screen is shaking. What did we miss? Yes, finally Archer. Yes. Are you following me? Are you following me on X, Trixie? Because I dedicate a lot of space to Archer as well. If you look at this, recently, that was the Archer defense. Again, before this show, you could get some laydown. It was this thread with videos, with all the media. Look, Adam Goldstein. I've done some more on Archer. When was that? That was early in the week. We had some Joby news as well. There was the tariffs. We're going to talk about it in a minute. And the impact on Joby Aviation. There was some... Oh, there's some footage from the air show. I will show you later. Don't worry. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, I would say I dedicate more time to Archer than Joby, actually. So if you are on X, definitely follow me. The handle is at eVTOLHub, eVTOLHUB. So you're not missing anything. I'm now coming to 1,000. I can see the back of 1,000 mark finally. So I'm not so far away. I think that'll be next week. I will be celebrating. I need to think of a celebration, probably for myself, because I won't be able to celebrate with you. But I might, yeah. I will be finally the big boy account. You know, I'll be 4 digits, the big boy account, finally. So you have helped me massively. Thank you for that. Thank you for your support. I love it. Some more news. Boeing. I've been told that I pronounce it in a very specific way. Boeing. So we have a preview of the coming earnings call. And I think there could be some great reaction of that as well. Boeing powering the skies and defending the nation. I will not be showing. Right. Can you see it? You can see it. That's the Boeing 777X. I love the footage. I love the aircraft. It's very, yeah. Boeing stands tall as one of the world's most critical aerospace and defense manufacturers. Its commercial airplanes division is a pillar of global aviation, with a backlog surpassing $460 billion, while its defense, space and security arm suppliers, next-gen aircraft, satellites and mission-critical military systems. Whilst its civil business leads the revenue, defense provides strategic stability in volatile markets. We know that Boeing have been through some rough times. We have the supply chain disruptions, we had the tariff impacts, we have the sequence of unfortunate incidents, if you wanna say it diplomatically. But also Boeing have been securing new contracts. They have the new contract with NASA. They have a new contract for the Air Force One as well, and that will be definitely mentioned. That will definitely be mentioned. That will be part of the earnings call. The earnings call is on Monday, pre-market. I'm not sure whether Martyn would like to do it if he gets a decent super chat. I would have loved to bring you and cover it because I think that will be so interesting. But it's pre-market and I can't do it. If it was after hours, I'll be more than happy to bring you that. But I'll be listening. I'll try to listen the earnings call at work. What numbers we have? Revenue is estimated at 21.9 billion. Commercial airplane revenue is estimated by 9.95 billion. Defense revenue estimated 6.4 billion, and we are expecting deliveries of 130 aircraft in total. Right, Airbus did this in one show, in one Paris air show. I think they have signed contract for 142 aircraft in one show. This is Boeing's years worth of effort. But might see some update. We might see some new contracts coming in. I think Boeing recently, I think last week, they announced a new order actually. So we are looking at 94 of the 737 aircraft, 20 of the 787, and 9 of the flagship, the 777. Earnings per share is expected between negative $1.4 and $1.47 compared to 2.9 negative last year. And then global services, which is also part of the revenue, 5.16 billion revenue and negative 942 million operating profit. So I dare to say all eyes are now on Boeing and their earnings call in the aerospace sector. Definitely look out. I'll give you updates through the week and I'll give you laydown on the next Saturday show. Is this the turnaround we've been waiting for? With deliveries recovering, loss margins narrowing, and the order book growing, this could be the moment Boeing begins its long-awaited comeback. A clean quarter, free from fresh disruptions, could set the tone for a more stable second half of 2025. For shareholders, this might be the quarter that shifts Boeing's story from damage control to execution and recovery. There we go. There we go. As I said, this could be the breaking point for Boeing. Now we have two great items of news. We have the FAA regulatory shift and we have the tariff impact. And then we have, I will show you some videos. I see the time is running a bit short. How are we gonna do this? Let me explain what's going on here. I will not be doing the full video. I might re-record it tomorrow. I might do it when I'm back. Let me just explain what's going on. So the FAA, the Federal Aerospace Administration, I never remember the shortcut. The Federal Aerospace Administration have officially finalized its long-awaited MOSAIC, which stands for Modernization of Special Airworthiness Certification. And this rule is changing the rules for regulation of small aircraft, namely light sports aircraft. This category is now shifting into much wider area. So what's going on? The old rules for light sports aircraft category were limited very strictly to weight of 1320 pounds and where are my notes? 1430 for seaplanes. Allowed only 2 seats, and it banned certain features, advanced features like retractable gear and electric propulsion, tilting rotors, and more. So this was very narrow group of aircraft. What's happened now? The FAA have released new regulation, updates to the regulation, and this category is now shifting into much wider range. That means we are now, there's no weight, there's pretty much no weight restriction. We are not limited to only one number of rotor. We are also not limited by a piston engine. So we can reach out to electric, probably jet as well, and hybrid. We are now not limited only down to 2 seats in the aircraft. Although we can still carry on only 1 passenger, 1 pilot, 1 passenger, we can pilot and operate much bigger aircraft as under the light sports aircraft license. There also is no limit on the airspeed. The light sports aircraft was limited up to 120 knots or miles per hour. I don't remember. Let me check my notes. 120 knots, which is about 140 miles per hour. The limit is now shifted to 240, I believe. So this is reshaping this category of light sports aircraft. What does it mean? That means these aircraft are now more viable to pilots. You can't fly these commercially, but you can operate these for certain purposes. which is your personal use, which is training, which is testing, and well, the main part is the training. Why this is impacting the eVTOL sector? Because one, we can have an eVTOL aircraft flying under this certification. As long as they are 4-seat, they carry one passenger and one pilot, and obviously they are complying with the other regulations, these can be classified as a light sports aircraft. This is not affecting any of the commercial vehicles. This is not affecting Joby, this is not affecting Archer, this is not affecting EHang because they are autonomous. This is not affecting Vertical Aerospace, none of these. Because they are carrying passengers. There will be different class of these aircraft. However, it's opening the gate for easier pilot training, for easier testing phases. And this is also opening the gateway to another step and another improvement of these rules and another upgrade of the next category further up the ladder. So we start from the bottom, pretty much from the grassroots of aviation, and we are going up and changing the rules in the next category, and then there will be the next category, and probably the FAA will reshape the whole certification process. So this is in favor of all eVTOL manufacturers and all eVTOL operators as well. Yes, there are some eVTOLs which comply with this category and they could be flying under this category, but these are not the eVTOLs we are bringing you. These are commercial aircraft. So again, investor implications, a lift for advanced air mobility and eVTOL. Pause the screen, read through it, read it through the newsletter. Great news. Not massive direct news, but something that can develop into something much bigger. And we have Japan, US tariff deal. What it means for Joby. Well, it's not directly affecting anyone apart from Joby. We know Joby have their partnership with Toyota. Toyota is the main investor. Their stake is up to, I think, 850 million. They recently have filled their first tranche of $250 million. And the next one will be coming probably towards the end of the year. Toyota is supposed to help Joby to set up their production line. Massive experience in automotive. We talked about this in the last... No, we didn't. I talked about this on my X. I talked about this on my X. Again, one more reason to follow me on my X. Where are we? Where are we? I made a fully comprehensive thread. There we go. What does the new Trump-Japan tariff deal means for eVTOLs? A thread. Again, look at him. The tariffs are set back. They are slashed down to 15%. While this doesn't directly affect aerospace, it opens doors for a surge of Japanese investment. Japan committed, allegedly, to up to 550 billion of investment. We know that Joby have strong partnership with Japanese Toyota. We also know that Joby will not be affected under the automotive restrictions. But also, this is streamlining and making much easier way for Toyota to support Joby. So definitely check this out. Go to my X. I will give you the newsletter here on the screen. You can pause it and read through it. You can read through another article, another paragraph in here, because we are running short on time and I really need to go. So that's it. It's an opportunity. It's a great opportunity, namely for Joby, but this could develop, again, this could develop to something in future, to some further investments. I can see some questions coming through. Trixie, what is the main partner or investor of Archer? Their production partner is Stellantis. Stellantis They are Fiat, GM, Jeep. What else? Maserati. Have a look at Stellantis. I don't remember off the top of my head. Massive automotive player, but we don't have any update on their production line yet. Joby actually gave us update on their production line. They are increasing the capacity. I'll be talking about it next week when we get to the pre-earnings special. But we have had no update on achr. And the main investor, there's a lot of institutional investors. There's not like one mega investor that's sprawled across multiple investors, multiple institutions. There's BlackRock, Vanguard, Cathie Woods. There is Stellantis, obviously. United Airlines. I don't remember off the top of my head without going through my notes. Ethiopian Airlines. Ethiopian Airlines are one of their customers. They are not a partner or investor. They are one of their customers. Well, thank you for that. Hello, Matthew. On my salary. Do we have any more questions? I love gin, shake gin, blue curacao, elderflower liquor, lemon juice, and simple syrup with ice. Well, it's not so simple, is it? It's like 15 ingredients. I love it. I need to try it. Me, I'm a bourbon guy, as you know. I don't. Yeah, I got used to it. It does me it does the least damage next year. I've learned how next day. I've learned how to drink it. Yeah, I'm a bourbon guy. But I like beer as well. Right. So this is the news for tariffs. Again, I will probably re-record this again, and we will add this as a separate video. Now, would you like to see some footage from the air show? I've got only few videos because I haven't processed the whole sequence of footage. But let me know in the chat. Would you like to see some Royal International Air Tattoo air show videos made by me? I'm waiting. Can't see any. I can't see any. Can't see anyone. Okay, you don't want to see it. Okay, that's fine. I will definitely not show you the red arrows. I'll definitely not show you the red arrows. I will definitely not show you the. Hang on, is it on the screen? Hang on, I'm on too many. I'm on too many screens. Right. So that's the red arrows. Amazing performance. Amazing performance. Can you hear the audio as well? I've got just these short snippets because it was impossible to stay with the camera locked on all the aircraft, and it's just, yeah. Especially when they are flying all around, they do like long circle so they can come back and do their routine. So I just have these short snippets, which I can, you know what, I will compile these together and I will give you some preview. I'll give you some overview of the whole air show. Look at this. Look at this. I'll show you a video from the air show next Saturday. I promise. There was a lot of unique aircraft as well. Whoa, I think I just broke my player. Okay, there we go. Just tried to make it bigger and it started playing up. Right, there was a lot of unique aircraft. Obviously, Red Arrows, the highlight. There was an Italian display team. I don't remember their name. I think they are. No, I don't remember the name. Somebody might help me in the chat. But look at that. That is the Red Arrows. I've got also the refueling. Look at that. Behind the scenes video. Again, as I do. Beautiful aircraft, great performance, 5-star show. Martyn has a story about with red arrows. I remember that. This is the Italian display team. Their performance was a bit different, but the colors. No, I'm not saying the red arrows are looking ugly, but the green and red, it just looks blue. It just looks a bit. It looked much better. I don't know why. It just looked much better. So this is the Italians, and then I will show you. I've got 2 more videos, 2 more aircraft. I've got a Typhoon, Eurofighter Typhoon, which was the loudest aircraft, which literally took off as soon as I started doing the interview with Vertical Aerospace. Look at that! It's just the colors. They look. You know. Right, that is the Typhoon, Eurofighter. Can you hear it? That's not the loudest part. That's not the loudest part. Yeah, I need to go through all my footage. What I do, rather than starting the camera on and off, start, stop, I just start the camera and I go. I do a little sequence, do a little video, and then I just drop the camera, move on, or I wait for another flyby, I do another sequence, so I don't have to press start, stop, and go through a million videos. So I just need to go through the long track and edit it and take out the right parts. And this is the U2, the S version, the S configuration. This is the spy plane operating at the heights of up to 70,000 feet. The pilot is wearing a literal not jumpsuit, the space suit they were using back in the early days of space shuttles. So this aircraft is flying so high. This aircraft is probably more of a glider than a jet. If you look at it, it's so slender and sleek, and it actually looks lightweight. When you see it, it looks robust on the video. But if you see it in the flesh, it looks very lightweight. And I've got this video. Look at the wings. Watch the wings, how they are flexing. Look. Can you see it flexing? It's just a glider. It's amazing. Yeah. So this is the S configuration. This is literally the mission configuration. Some detail here. Oh, that's just a short sequence. This was going for land, but it wasn't. It was just touch and go. It was just buzzing the audience. And now listen to the roar. That was definitely the highlight. There was also a B-1 Lancer as landing already. This aircraft, the nose is so long and the view from the cockpit is so limited, and this aircraft has to have is it a Dodge Charger? There's a car following the aircraft with another pilot, and the pilot relays the chase car relays the distance to touch down. So that was the air show. I'll be bringing you some more footage next week. I'll give you some supercut, but if just to go through it, as I already said, there was the B-1B Lancer, the massive bomber. I didn't see it. It wasn't flying because it had some technical issues, but as they do. But I couldn't see it on the show. But also, I didn't go through the whole show. You can see the chase car behind it in the picture now. So there's another pilot of this very aircraft following the aircraft, and he's telling him, you've got 10 feet left, 8 feet, 5 feet, 3 foot, touchdown. And yeah, and he tells them if something goes wrong, because this aircraft also doesn't have full gear. It's got only wheel Up there, it's got a little tiny wheel at the back on the tail, and then it's got like drop down supports on the wings. We could see A400M, obviously the part of every air show. It's amazing aircraft as well. I've got a video from Paris Air Show, but I don't know where that is. That's the only video I managed to salvage. There was a lot of display teams as well. I've got great footage of the F-16 of the Danish Air Forces. There was the RAF's E-7 Wedgetail, which is the early warning aircraft. It's an aircraft which has got massive radar and electronic, whatever you name it, thing on top of it, on top of the fuselage. So definitely great show. If somebody has the chance to go there again, go there next year, definitely go for it. The tickets, I would say they are not the cheapest, but they are not expensive either. If you consider the experience and the amount of aircraft and how the air show, the event is well organized and how safe that is, I would probably say, I don't want to say it was better organized than the Paris Air Show because it was obviously smaller, but the probably the catering, the places you could eat, there were much more opportunities to eat and refuel yourselves. So that was definitely one of the upper hands they had over the Paris Air Show. But definitely, I recommend both Paris Air Show and this one for the British audience. Definitely go for it. It's worth it. It's well worth it. So next year, Riyadh will be scheduled for the 17th to 19th of July. Can I say that? I can't say that. I'll be in trouble. But we will see vertical aerospace. More than likely, we will see vertical aerospace on there. And who knows? They might be flying as well. Who knows? Right. Our this week's poll was Joby. That was just after the tariff announcement. I asked you, will Joby break the most recent all-time high this week? Well, it has not. And I think it's now building up for the earnings call. So your sentiment was quite positive. Skyrocket, 22% was in question. Breakthrough was nearly 52%, and 25% thought I wouldn't. Right, that's it for now. I need to go. Thank you everyone for joining. Let's just catch up with the chat if we have any questions or anything. Yes, Alba, I know you said yes. I was just teasing you. Thank you, Max, for appreciation. We had some technical challenges, but I think it was all right. It was fun. No joke. Okay, I'm not reading that. I'm not reacting to it, Abby, okay? You know, I'm messing with you, Vaz. Do we have any questions? Vaz, thanks for that link to watch it when Vaz had an issue. Yeah. There were a few YouTube channels, they covered it. One of them was the famous Ted Coningsby. He just goes around all military bases and airports, civil airports as well, and he just does live streams when they have their practices and maneuvers. He just does live streams of aircraft taking off and landing. It's great, and he's got like 4,000-5,000 people watching him. That's great. How are you going to become a pilot? Well, actually, not this year, but next year I would like to start doing my glider certification, and that could be my first step into the flying. But I don't want to be a commercial pilot. I don't want to be. No, it's not my goal. I would love to know how to pilot an aircraft. I would love to have a license. I would like to have an aircraft in future, or maybe an eVTOL. Who knows? But I don't want to be a commercial pilot. That's not my goal. Hey Vaz, is this thing powered on by hydrogen? No, just standard aircraft fuel. I'm not sure about the fuel propulsion. What do you mean? The U2, that's just normal fuel, normal kerosene. Well, not normal, but the aerospace kerosene. Found the answer. E7 Wedgetail. Yes. Being based on the Boeing 737 next generation commercial airliner, uses Jet A1 or Jet A aviation fuel. Yes, yes. Yes, you are correct. Right, time to wrap it up. I would love to fly one. Well, they are not so far away. They are probably closer than we think. You could fly one as early as probably second quarter of 2026 in Dubai or Abu Dhabi. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for staying with me. Thanks for bearing with me through the technical challenges. Definitely look out for the earnings previews and then look out for the actual earnings calls, because there will be a lot of news. I'm expecting a lot of breakthrough updates from all three manufacturers: Vertical Aerospace, Achr, and Joby. All of them. All three. That's it for now. Don't forget Sensei's show. Hopefully his internet will be up and running. I'm now seeing Trixie's question, and I forgot to say something. I have been working on something. I'll give this to you next Saturday. I have been working on Trading 212, and you can set up a pie, investment pie on there. And I've built a special unique pie for the whole eVTOL market. We'll talk about it either through the week. I'll try to get it out through the week, but we'll definitely talk about it on Saturday. And I will be investing in this. I will be investing into this together, and we will watch the space and the sector and the pie growing together. So definitely little invitation for the next Saturday as well. Right. That's it for now. When you rewatch it, here's a video from my playlist. Probably the interview. Here's another video. Definitely go. Oh, you know what? Go and check out the interview. I would love you to go and check out the interview for me. And drop the like as well. Drop the like button, because it doesn't have enough likes. We need that to get 1,000 likes. Right, here is the link. I never ask you for anything, but please do check this interview out. Make sure you've dropped a like. And even if you haven't seen it, watch it. It's definitely worth it. The most comprehensive update and information on their aircraft, on the eVTOL, probably in the whole media sector up to date. Right, that's it for now. Here is a video from my playlist or the interview link. Here is another video. Take care of yourselves and each other.